What is up, 18? Welcome back. Awesome here. Hope everyone's having an awesome day. So the big discussion yesterday was the SEC removed the Ripple lawsuit from its website, and everyone got really excited about this because people were posting all over social media, all over the internet, that the SEC finally took down and the lawsuit was going to go away. You had obviously Brad Garlinghouse and the XRP community day yesterday, and so a lot of people were anticipating that tomorrow was going to be the day that was going to get announced that maybe the SEC Ripple case was going to come to an end. And so you could see through that the markets actually responded pretty well to this. We went all the way down. We're roughly down at what, 264. 2 days ago, went all the way back up to roughly about 321 right here. And then now we're down slightly because the news came out and it was kind of flat here. And this is why I think it's super important that we go out and we actually verify what is being said out here, because again, although this was released out here that showed that there was no litigation and that that they weren't actually litigating it, you can go out here and actually see that they are under the appeal section though. So although they are not being litigated, there is still an appeal for the Second Circuit Court. And so if someone actually posted out here and saying, hey, that's great that this is not here anymore, that's great, but we are under the appeal side here. And so I think with all the hype around that happening and top of Brad Garlinghouse speaking, it definitely caused the markets to go, or caused XRP to go up in price, and then it's come down since then. So this is just a reminder I wanted to put out there for everyone, is that just make sure that before you buy these cryptos, that you check the news before it actually happens, because unfortunately people probably did get caught up in this nice little pump right here, and people did probably buy up here at the 320 marker, and it came back down on them here. And hopefully no one put leverage trades in, because that's usually when you get caught a little bit here. But hey, people do that. This is something to watch. I do think that we're going to eventually climb back out of this, so I'm not really sweating that. But people getting buying up at the top here and then having a little sell-off is kind of a disappointing thing due to news that's not really accurate, I guess you could say. It is true that they're not actually being litigated anymore, but they are still being pursued because they are going through the appeal process here. And when a lot of people heard that they were no longer in litigation, and on the website here, everyone just assumed that the case was thrown out and it was all over with, and that on top of that, having the XRP community day. So that's basically what I'm trying to say here, is that just be careful with these, because you just never know what can happen in these markets. And that's kind of where it's at today. I just want to make sure everyone knows that this is not necessarily what happened out here, and moving forward, just double check, because even I was on stream and people were like, hey dude, they're not, it's not on the SEC website anymore. And I was like, dude, that's crazy. And then, obviously we had someone come out here and double verify that. And that's kind of great to sort of see. And that's what I love about X. If you guys aren't on X, make sure you guys are out there on there and following some people, because again, you can get a lot of information out there. One source will say something and you can actually verify it with another source. And I think that's super important when it comes to crypto, when it comes to this space, because a lot of people will go out there and they'll put out, things to make people like, have FOMO and stuff like that. And that's the last thing we want in crypto. We want people to actually, put their money into the markets smartly. And unfortunately, a lot of people just put their money in because they hear great news, even though the news might not be accurate. So just protect yourself. That's all I'm trying to say here. And yeah, give me your thoughts down below, whether you think this is going to come to an end. I do still think that the SEC Ripple case will be over, I'm hoping, by April 7th. That's kind of my thought with it. I'm hoping that maybe they completely end it, but we'll see. Paul Atkins still has to get put in and sworn in as the head of the SEC, so we'll see if that actually happens. Hopefully it happens sooner rather than later, but we'll see what happens. So with all that, hope you guys have a fantastic day. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. And with all that said, we're out. Peace out, everyone.